My name is Kainyah. I want to tell you people that this is the first ever YouTube video that I'll be uploading on my channel, so forgive me for any complications or mistakes that I make. This video will be about how to connect your any other brand gamepad such as a PS3, Sony gamepad, or a Ucom gamepad to any of your PC games. I'm saying this because most PC games such as Just Cause 2 or FIFA 14 or Devil May Cry or Assassin's Creed, they support the Xbox 360 gamepad. They don't support a PS3 gamepad or a Ucom gamepad. So we are going to be using a special app named X360ce. We use it to connect a different brand gamepad to our PC game. So let's get started. You have to go to your browser. I personally use Mozilla Firefox, but many of you will be using Chrome or Microsoft Edge, any of it you all can pick. So now in the search bar type X360ce download like this. Now the game I'll be using in this tutorial is Just Cause 2, and I'm playing the Just Cause 2 32-bit version. So this is the website for the X360. Here you can see download for all games, download for 32-bit games, and download for 64-bit games. The Just Cause 2 version I'm using is 32-bit version, so I click on 32-bit games, and now as you can see the file is already downloaded. It's just 1.6 megabytes, so it does not take too much. So you can minimize or close it and go to your file explorer. When you're at your file explorer, the file automatically downloads to your X360 zip, to your downloads folder here. So as you can see, this is it. So I'm just going to right click and hit copy, and I'm going to where my Just Cause 2 is installed, which is right here. So when it's here, you just paste the file. You can use Ctrl+V to paste it. So you right click and hit extract here. When you hit extract here, it will give you this file. This file is what you call the X360 application itself. So at this point, I really advise you to connect your gamepad and everything inside. Mine is a PS3 gamepad, so I'll connect it, and the 1, 2, 3, 4 lights will be blinking. But if you are using maybe a Ucom gamepad, you connect it and then you press the analog button, and then you'll see a red light appear under. So now that the gamepad is connected, we click on the X360 and click Run as Administrator. So you just hit enter or yes, and then from here the application is going to load up. It's going to so we just have to give it a little time to load up. Yep, and here it is. Now they're going to give you this error: xinput1_3.dll was not found. This file is required for the emulator to function properly. Do you want to create this file? You hit create because it's very important for the emulator to work with the game that you are using. So now when this is here, if you realize that your gamepad is connected, as you can see, new device detected PS3 gamepad, it has realized that my gamepad is connected. So to search your computer for settings and set the internet for settings, so you just click next here, and then you just give it a little bit of time to set the online for settings to be done very fast. So well, even if it gives you this error, you don't really need to worry about it. So you just hit finish. When you hit finish, it will give you this error: part 0 misconfigured, check GUID. So you can hit auto, and it will configure everything normally for you like this. And when you move, it will move and those things up, down. But as you can see, my gamepad is so not mapped with it. If you like, you can decide to map the buttons yourself, but I'm going to show you an easy method you can use to map all these buttons. So you go down all the way down here and you hit, so let's say for this button, trigger 7, it's supposed to be on, it's supposed to be this is supposed to be the button, but it's when I press the button, it's this is the back button on the Xbox gamepad. So you hit this, you hit record, and I'm going to press the key on my game. As you can see now, it's for the trigger 7 left. Now for the trigger 7 right, you do the same thing. You hit record, and then now you hit the right. So now as you can see, trigger left, trigger right, all of them are both working. Now bumper 5 right here, you hit record again, and then you press it. So now the bumper 5 has been mapped. Bumper 6 too, you hit record, and then the same process, you hit the button and to work. So now for the back button, when you hit record, it'll show you the button to press. And on my gamepad, as I've pressed it, it's now marked. And for the Y button here too, when we hit record, you can simply press this and now it's working. So you can use that process for almost all. I'm going to walk you through all of the buttons. So now it's X, so we can just press an X button on our gamepad, and here we hit record, and we can also press the start button on our gamepad. Now the B button, you hit record again, and you can press the B button on your gamepad. And then the last button is the X button, so you can just hit X on your gamepad. So as you can see now, these two are mapped, start and back are mapped, and all this is also mapped. The right stick and left stick, I don't think we really need to do anything for those buttons because they all look like they are working perfectly. And now we have to do the button for the D-pad. The D-pad is very important for the game. To record, hit up on the D-pad and it's marked. D-pad left, so I guess we all know our left, so we just hit left on the gamepad and it's marked. And for D-pad right, so we do the same thing. We hit right on the gamepad, also marked. And for the last one is D-pad down, and we hit down on the gamepad, now it's marked. When we press this, we need a button for this, so I'm sure it's here, stick button, record. Now we hit it. As you can see, when we hit our right stick, it's the button appears, and for the stick button for the left stick, when we hit it, now we are able to. So now let's see if the RT and LT are all mapped, RB and LB are all mapped, Y works Y, X, O and IXB and A, they are all mapped to. The D-pad is all working, and all the left sticks and right sticks are working. So when you realize that everything's successful or going on your way, you can hit save. Now after I do the first process and you get an error that system component X0 something error, you have to go online and download a certain file named VC Redis X360 from Microsoft. I'll be doing a separate video on that. If this video hits like, let's say 32 likes or something, I'll do a separate video on that. So you just hit save. So now we have to test the game to see whether our PS3 gamepad or maybe our Ucom gamepad officially works with the game. So we scroll, you hit the Just Cause 2, and you can try to find as administrator if you like. So I'm just going to hit enter. And now the game will take a little while to load up. As you can see, it has begun boot. Yep, there it is. Just Cause 2. All of this there. So now it's loading at the right bottom corner, and as you can see, when I hit start, the game now this button Xbox is signed, and we can use the Xbox to select everything and create the game. So this method should work for a lot, like plenty games. It should work for a lot of games, but sometimes it might not work. For example, let's say a game like Tomb Raider 2013, it will not work. And like PES 17 has its own emulator, so you cannot use F6 to that. And a game like Left 4 Dead 2 will not work. But most games like Devil May Cry, Mafia, GTA 4 and 5, they will all work with this method. So I hope you like this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I don't make too many mistakes. I'll try and improve from time to time, and maybe I might even remake this video. And thank you guys for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.